coast to deliver top-notch news in Savannah. News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah. News TV. Sincere positive change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah. News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. Realize Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonde Oluchimi Jaffa. Savannah News TV. Gremilete, I'm a living witness watching Savannah. Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yes, good morning from here. I remain your regular host, Prince Olujimi Adekanle. Today is 31st, the last day of August. From tomorrow now, we'll be entering the Baba month, the Ember month. That is September, October, November, December. So far, we thank God for all He has done in our lives. And we pray for His protection throughout this year. Having said that, as usual, we'll be going straight to our business this morning. That is giving you the news the way it is coming out from the Nigerian space. 6,868 Nigerian doctors moved to UK under Buhari. Imagine. 6,068 Nigerian doctors move out from one country because of bad leadership, because of failure in governance. You can get that full story at the Punch newspaper of today. Queen Elizabeth of England to receive new Prime Minister at retreat. Taliban mark anniversary of foreign troops exit. So it's now 1 year. Poor cultivation due to insecurity causing hunger. That is coming from experts in Nigeria. Of course, when you cannot go to farm, definitely there won't be food on the table, and with that there will be some challenges, We will challenge Rex appointment. That is coming from Labour Party. They say they want to challenge the Rex appointment. Do they have the constitution to do that? Who is responsible for the appointment of Rex? In as much as the National Assembly approves them, they become a stance. And moreover, as I said earlier, it's very difficult to rig in Nigerian election if they go by what they are having on ground today. It's very rare. So the most popular will take the day for sure. APC wants to use and dump Jonathan. That is coming from an activist. On politics now, Tinubu spent 5 years attacking Jonathan. That is coming from Omokri. Indefinite strike. Federal government summons varsity councils, vice chancellors as parents grumble. Undergraduate lovers die in Kwara Hotel. Corpses found naked. Dangote refinery gets 3,000 barrels per day from NNPC. An individual having a refinery where they get crude oil from Nigeria, but Nigeria cannot maintain their own refinery to refine this crude oil for Nigerians. What a shame. Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Federal government states response disgraceful. Also, Nigerian aviation sector's plague of flight delays and cancellations. Two dead, 8 rescued in Kano building collapse. It's still a problem with us that we always have problem with building collapse in Nigeria. I think the Nigerian Society of Engineers should, as a matter of urgency, look for the best bet to regulate the standard of buildings in Nigeria. Ondo beef up security in parks urges CCTV. Police arrest 3 for terrorizing Benue community. EFCC fine 1 million naira over unlawful invasion of firm. Hoodlums invade Lagos communities, rob residents, victims lament. Fake Lagos driver robs passengers of 1.2 million valuables. That is, I'm sure that is one chance. Man kills friend, buries corpse in Kogi apartment. Missing Lagos boy found after punch report. Undergraduate lover dies in Kwara hotel's corpse found naked. From that end, I will still go to another news again from still Nigerian space. We remain in NNPP, not joining Shekarau, Kawu, Dedere, and others. Akeredolu queries Buhari's government over Tompolo's pipeline contract. I wonder. Yes, on this, I agree with the governor of Ondo State on this issue. If they should be queried, why giving Tompolo that? And also, I want to ask Akeredolu too, is he not engaging shooter site in Ondo State? Double standard. Akeredolu is engaging shooter site in Ondo State. Shooter site is on the payroll of Ondo State for sure. We know that. So it's still the same. It's still the same thing. For the federal government engaging Tompolo is illegal in a country where we have Nigerian Navy. Suspend school feeding program. Use funds to pay teachers. Youth test Ikpeazu. Strike. Okowa's aid urges federal government to emulate data management style. Peter Obi worries over ASU indefinite strike. Akwa Ibom has no single investment by federal government. Emmanuel. From that end, now we go straight to another news. Another news from the this day. Masari, bandits are becoming more sophisticated and daring. That is coming from the governor of Katsina State. From Ogun State, Sango, Ota, Ijoko, Olambe, Akure rules to be motorable by December. That is coming from the governor of Ogun State, Abiodun. Osinbajo leads mission to US on energy transition. In politics now, Appeal Court recognizes Oborivori as Delta PDP governorship candidate. As lawmakers move stiffer punishment for electoral offenders. We're now celebrating Matthew Hassan Kuka at 70. Still on the news. We have this again. Buhari to Nigerians, I won't interfere in next year's poll. This on BBN Nigeria is coming from Amaka, evict from BB Nigeria X7. Still on BB Nigeria, Adekunle says Cheji needs to be put in his place. Can get all those stories in the Nation of today. On the editorial of the Nation, EFCC's 4,430 convictions. Don't attack abuse victim who choose to stay. Stella, that is coming from Stella Damascus. We will overcome Ghana's galaxy in Abuja, says Yusuf. Davido's baby mama slams stroll over parenting skills. Napoli rejects Osimhen's loans deal to Manchester United. This one is from editorial 2. Why Wike's 2023 gamble may backfire. 2023 presidency, early predictions and scenarios. You see all that on the Nation newspaper of today. And also, still on the Nation newspaper of today, PDP poses to regain power in Ondo, says lawmaker. Tomide Akinribudo is the lawmaker representing Ondo West constituency in the State House of Assembly. What effort are you people doing? It's not a matter of mouth to regain it. We know PDP, Ondo says the PDP home, but due to some injustice, PDP lost it out over there. He lost it out due to injustice. Due to injustice. Still on the news today, 31st of August. Those calling for my resignation are kids. Ayu bombs Wike's camp. He's taking a serious toll in that party. We are still waiting to see how it will end between Wike and PDP, but it's taking a very big toll on that place, and let us see how it goes. Drug deal again. Court denies Abba Kyari's bail. Why should he be given bail? Saving Nigeria economy, that is coming from the Minister of Finance. You can get it right up there at the Daily Trust of today. Also, there is turmoil in Ondo State in Igodan-Lisa community of Okitiokpa government in Ondo South, where a man from that community declared himself the king of that community. And we learned he is a member of the Amotekun Corps commanding the Irele Axis, and he brought in his boys to attack the chiefs who are supposed to be choosing who to be the king. He brought in Amotekun, and they started terrorizing the community. He has installed himself, he has gone to pick the crown and install himself the king of that community. And the chiefs who are supposed to make the process of the king have all run out of the community because of threats to their lives. And we're using this medium to call on Ondo State government to swing into action so that law and order will be of the day in that community. And also, they should try as much as possible not to politicize Amotekun Corps. Amotekun Corps ought to be fighting bandits and criminalities in the state, not for the purpose of installing one of their own as a king. Nobody forced himself to be a king. It's the town that will appoint you as a king. That is what has happened in Ode-Irele. Though the government say they are not recognizing the Oba as I had, but the town, we can see that the whole town came together, the whole chiefs came together, the whole Ijama came together and installed the new Olofun of Irele Kingdom. So we are even still looking at how they are going to go about it. It's not going to be an easy ride, because the town has chosen their king, unlike Igodan-Lisa, where the king chooses himself. So these are two different scenarios. I think the KBC is on. The KBC is sorry, we are just trying to get across to one of our. Hello, how are you? Yeah, so one KBC. Okay. Yeah, but what did you fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀? Track it lọ. My friend ní ọ̀kadà, máa worry, máa send him. We're trying to get across to one of the KBACs, but we'll get him across and we'll bring him on this forum to talk to people across the world of what is going through. But what I've said here is that there are two different scenarios. Irele community came together to appoint their own king, and that stands. Except if they want coerce, if they want to put that town in a mess. But Ighodaliza is a different scenario. The person that called himself Oba went and installed himself without the kingmakers. So people are talking. These are two different scenarios. These are two different scenarios. So we pray that God will give them the wisdom to manage all these crises. If not, it may snowball to other things. Loss of lives. So we should be careful, and we are calling on all security agencies, calling on the government to nip it now in the bud now, so that everybody should just go do the right thing and go in peace. So at this junction, we'll be shutting down for now, but we will be bringing to you our guest when it's available to us. We'll bring our guest back to the studio to talk to our people and to hear from our KBC. I'm referring to the Olufun of Irele Kingdom. Good morning from here, and have a great day, and stay out of trouble. As I always say, if you are going to anywhere, make sure that you inform one or two people of your movement. If you are buying a vehicle, make sure you get the details of that vehicle and you send it to one or two loved ones of yourself. That may save your life. Good morning from here.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused to deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things a positive change to us, and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Olujimi Jawa. Savannah News TV. Gbemi Ileke, I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah. Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.